Have you seen this clip of Justin Bieber going around online? Him at Haley's Road pop-up in LA.
Yes.
A lot of people online are speculating that he's on drugs because he's kind of acting a little out of sorts.
Yeah, I saw it. He definitely looks really strange. The smile's a little too big. The body movement's a little like too fidgety. And then the pictures of him at Barney's Beanery, which is a local bar here in West Hollywood, with him and Dave Chappelle. And it very much seemed like a PR response. I feel like the concern really kind of like got maybe his whole team to be like, we need to make sure like we put these like stories down.
Yeah, well, his team did release a statement to TMZ, and they are basically saying that Justin hadn't slept because he had been recording all night, which is why he, quote, looked a little bit worse for the wear when he stepped out. They're also telling TMZ that this persistent narrative about Justin's mental and physical health is, quote, exhausting. They also further say that this past year has been very transformative for JB and that he's ended several close relationships and business relationships that no longer served him. So we know he's no longer with his manager, Scooter Braun. Obviously, we know that at one point in his early career, he was very closely tied with Diddy. And we also know what's happening with Diddy. I'm such a huge Justin Bieber fan, and I will always root for him. And I genuinely just want him to be okay.
Yeah, same.
I really think that he gave the world so much at such a young age.
He did.
But like seeing some of the videos about the way they being the entertainment industry handled him at such a young age, like that clip of him on stage with Jenny McCarthy,
oh my
like
God, that's
necking
disgusting.
him,
That was
and him
so
literally
disgusting.
saying, "I feel violated," and like everyone laughing,
like James Corden being like, "Oh, you smell good."
It's
like
very weird. It's just it's not okay, and I hate that back then it was made to be normal when it never was and never should be. So I just hope he's okay, and I can't imagine what he must be going through internally. But he did not look good. I mean, that's just a fact. But is that fair of us to speculate that he's on drugs? Probably not. But I think it's just because he still has such a large fan base of people that love him and care for him and genuinely just want him to be okay.
Yeah, I definitely feel for him. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the very fine line when talking about like Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo and just commenting on their bodies when fans are concerned, but at the same time you kind of want to give people their respective space and kind of if they're saying that they're in a healthy space, you know, you don't want to mess with that. One thing I will say about the video that went viral, I actually noticed that it was a beauty blogger, like, or she's not a beauty blogger, she's like co-owner of like Refinery 29. She's been in the beauty space for many, many years, and she actually worked for Tiger Beat, which was like an old like pop magazine. And she was assigned to the Bieber beat. So for anyone wondering, like the beat is like you follow one specific storyline, and that's kind of like what you always follow. So when she went up to him, that's when I was like, maybe it's like a genuine, super excited smile because she's been covering him since he came out. And then I did notice that, you know, I think it's one of her partners was explaining like, oh, I took the video. Like, I was so excited to take this video. It's such a great moment. And I feel like with them being there in person, if it felt like a weird vibe, like, because you can tell when someone's not well if you're in person, maybe they wouldn't be so excitedly like sharing the video. But then at the same time,
no,
it's
they would still post it.
Yeah, it's Bieber, so you're gonna want to like get that, you know, not exposure, but just like get the traction coming along to your page. So it's a fine line. I hope he's okay as well. I think that he definitely was treated very poorly and disgustingly in the past, and so hopefully we can kind of like respect him and give him his space, but also be like, Bieber, we love you and we just want you to be well.